So we continue from where we stopped. Remember, if you have challenges, don't fail to let me know so that we can solve this and move along together. Everything works so far. We can see our HTML page, and we created this HTML page. The next step is here. We are going to set up H2 database. What is H2 database? It's an in-memory database that is really extremely blazingly fast, that is used for testing, for development, and we are going to just set it up. To set it up, we are going to write the configuration for this database in our application.properties file. So I'm going to open application.properties file. It's inside the folder src main resources. Normally, I like, instead of copying and pasting this code, I'm going to be typing it. So if you are typing it, it's interesting because it gives you autocomplete or IntelliSense that helps try to determine what you are typing and complete it for you. So if I start typing h2.console, so I choose .console.enable equal to true, is equal to true. And the next one is the data source.platform. If I start typing data source.platform is h2. And the next step is to specify the data source URL. So data source dot URL. So the first one, and it's going to be JDBC h2 mem, and then choose a database name. So you can choose any name you want for the database. So just choose, now I want to call it studentDB, and then we want to say DDL auto to be updated. So it means that if we make changes to this database, it's going to automatically update the database. So I'm going to say jpa.hibernate.ddl auto update. So this is all you need to set up H2 database. Now H2 database is going to give us an interface to view our database, the database that we've created. I'm going to save this file and I'm going to run it, and let's see how the H2 console actually looks. So let me rerun this application at this point. So I'm going to click here to restart the application. So if it starts properly, let's see. So again, we are fortunate. Tomcat started on port 8080, as you can see right there. So let's go to port 8080 and try to access H2 console. So let's go to HTTP localhost at port 8080. And now to access the H2 console, you simply use H2-console. So let's see. So at this point, you can see H2 console shows up. So this is how the H2 console looks like, right? So what you can do is to test the connection. You can see the connection succeeds, and you say connect, and you can see that H2 console displays. So this is the database endpoint, or the database GUI that we are going to be working with. So it's really so easy. We are not going to meet the complications of using Management Studio or Workbench or command line. Although we'll use Workbench a little when we talk about MySQL. But for now, I want you to enjoy and appreciate how H2 console works. It gives you an interface, beautiful interface in the browser that you can actually work with. For now, there is no table, only a database, and automatically the table will be created for us once we define the classes, and that is the interesting part. So we've completed tutorial 5, and the next one is we are going to now set up MySQL database to see also how that works. I'll also thank you for viewing and also remind you not to give up. If you've not subscribed to my channel, subscribe right now, and if you have challenges, don't fail to let me know.